How you doing, YouTube? Dragon Mark here, coming at you again with another deck profile, this time on the Crystal Beast deck. Now, this is the second time I've made this deck. The first time I didn't really know what I was doing, honestly. If you look back at that one, and I'm like, really? I ran that? I ran Rainbow Dragon? I don't run Rainbow Dragon anymore, it kind of sucks. But I have a new revised version. Now, this is one of my favorite decks to play with. I know in my deck profile for the Blue Eyes White Dragon I said that the Blue Eyes was my favorite deck, but that was kind of a lie. It's not my favorite deck, it's more like my favorite card. The Blue Eyes White Dragon is awesome, but the Crystal Beast deck is definitely one of my favorite decks to play. And like I said before, it's not very competitive. It's not something you want to take to your YCS or regionals, but for your locals it's fun. You know, your opponent will see a Crystal Beast pop up and they'll be like, oh, that's cool, you run Crystal Beast. There's almost nobody out there that thinks the Crystal Beasts suck. Well, if they say it sucks, then they just got an issue with it. They hate it because they think it sucks. But it's definitely very fun to play. And I've made it as competitively as I possibly can. So let's jump right into this bad boy and show you my choices. Alright, first, obviously, we're running 3 Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. He's the main Crystal Beast of the deck, and he can put a Crystal Beast monster in your Stone Trap card zone. 2 Topaz Tiger. He's a little bit good, like 1600 attack, but when he attacks, he gains 400, so he jumps over, you know, your Thunder Kings and anything 1900 or whatnot. I'm running 2 Ruby Carbuncles. Carbuncle is one of the best ones. You can special summon all Crystal Beast monsters in your Stone Trap card zone. And I'm thinking about running him to 3. I'm not sure yet. I mean, this deck is very clogged with a lot of monsters. You'll see later. 2 Tortoises. Basically for my rank 3 XZ summons, and he's a 2000 attack, so he's pretty good for opening plays. And 1 Amber Mammoth. Amber Mammoth is one of the more, well, he's one of the more stronger ones, but his effect is not that good. If a Crystal Beast monster is targeted for an attack, you can switch the attack to him. And that does it for the Crystal Beast lineup. I'm running 1 Scrap Beast. I used to run 2, that's why I was going for the, you know, the other one. I'm still in that mindset. But I'm just running 1 Scrap Beast now because of the his effect. I read his effect and I was like, wow, you just really use him for the tuning part of this deck. And there's only 1 monster to tune to, so just 1 is fine. You can get him up with other monsters such as Summoner Monkey and whatnot. But I'm also running Gen X Ally Birdman. This is to bounce back your Pegasus. If you open with Pegasus and Birdman, you got like an awesome 2-hit combo. You summon Pegasus, bounce him back to your hand, special summon Birdman. You get Pegasus' effect, and next turn you can summon Pegasus again. And Birdman will increase his attack because Pegasus is a wind monster, as you can see. I'm running 2 Summoner Monks. This deck is loaded with spells, so you can obviously pitch something you don't need to summon a Scrap Beast or Pegasus directly from your deck. For that reason, again, I'm also running Goblinberg. Goblinberg is good when you normal summon him. You can start summon a level 4 monster or lower from your hand or deck. Also, if you summon him, you can special summon Pegasus or Carbuncle. Bring back everything. You know, it's pretty good. I've never noticed the good synergy it has with this deck. And I'm also running 2 Kage Tokages. It can special summon itself when you normal summon a level 4 monster. So it's also pretty good. You can go into synchro monsters with it, but that's okay because you don't really have anything to synchro. You only have 1 monster in this deck, so it's all good. Kage Tokage is awesome for this deck. I'm also running 2 Tragodia for hand traps. You know, there are a lot of times on this deck you have nothing on the field to protect your life points with. So Tragodia is very good to have, and it actually comes up with a lot of good plays. If I make a combo section for the Crystal Beast deck, I'll show you. But Tragodia is pretty good. I might cut it down to 1 to add a Crystal Beast, Sapphire, Ruby Carbuncle. But yeah. I'm also running 2 Effect Veilers. Again, hand traps. Effect Veiler is pretty good to protect your monsters against effects. And it's a level 1, so, you know, if you have like something like a tuner, level 6 or 7, which I don't. I used to have Gores in this build, but I took them out. But I left the Effect Veiler just because of his effect. It's pretty good. I'm running 1 Dragon Queen of Tragic Endings. Her effect is awesome. You know, you have 3 Crystal Beasts in your back row since you need continuous spells to special summon it. And pretty beefy defense too, 2600. And in case you want to go to attack, you can attack. If you do damage with it, you can draw a card, and your opponent discards a card from their hand. Now onto the boss monsters. I got quite a bit of light and dark, so I'm running Blackluster Soldier and Void of the Beginning. I never realized he actually is pretty good in this deck. I mean, you have lots of light monsters, Carbuncle basically, and Effect Veiler, but darks, as you can see, there's plenty of darks. And for the bosses, I'm running Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder, Malefic Cyber End Dragon, and dun dun dun, nobody would see this one coming, Slifer the Sky Dragon. I mean, it's good when you special summon Carbuncle. You can special summon everything, and you don't have to waste your normal summon. Tribute all of them, and you can get all your spells back by Crystal Release, or not Crystal Release, Crystal Blessing, I believe it is. But yeah, that does it for the monsters. Let's go to spells. Now for spells, obviously I'm running the 3 Ancient City Rainbow Ruins. Now this card, its effects are like so amazing. It's like one of the best field spell cards out there, and a lot of people agree with me because it's got 5 different effects depending on the number of Crystal Beast cards you have in your spell and trap card zone. If you have 1, it can't be destroyed. If you have 2, you take half damage once per turn. 3, you can send a Crystal Beast monster from your monster card zone to the graveyard to negate the activation of a spell or trap. 4, during your main phase you can draw an extra card. And 5, you can special summon a Crystal Beast monster from your spell and trap card zone. So obviously it's a very good card. To bring it out quicker, 2 copies of Terraforming. Bring it straight from your deck to your hand. 2 MSTs, you know, back row hate. I would run something bigger, but 2 MSTs is fine. You can add a 3rd one for your side deck or whatever, but this is just my preference. Now to the crystal part, I'm running 2 Crystal Beacons. If you have 2 Crystal Beast cards in your Stone Trap card zone, you can special summon a Crystal Beast from your deck. Crystal Blessing, this is for your Hamon plays. Bring back 2 Crystal Beast monsters from your graveyard. I'm also running 2 Crystal Promises. Special summon a Crystal Beast monster from your Stone Trap card zone. 2 Crystal Release, it gives 800 attack points to a Crystal Beast monster. Equip it to Pegasus, and you got a pretty strong monster already out there on the field. 2,600 attack points. And if you equip it to Tiger, he can jump up to 28. I mean, that's just awesome in my opinion. I'm also running just 1 Crystal Abundance. This is not very necessary. You don't really come into those big plays. But if you have it in your hand, by all means use it. It gets around a lot of stuff that prevents destruction, like Zen Mains. I mean, it sends all cards on the field to the graveyard, so Zen Mains cannot protect itself from it. There's a lot of monsters that can't protect itself from it since it sends them to the graveyard. And 1 rare value. If you have 2 Crystal Beast cards in your spell track card zone, your opponent sends them to the graveyard, and you can draw 2 cards. Alright, that does it for that. Let's get on to the extra deck. For Fusion Monsters, I'm running 1 Cyber End Dragon. For your Malefic, you banish him, special summon Malefic Cyber End Dragon. For your Scrap Beast, we got Scrap Dragon. This card is awesome. You target your Ancient City, which can't be destroyed, and pop a monster. It's a free pop during your turn. I once had Scrap Dragon and Blackluster Soldier on the field at one point in my locals a couple of weeks ago, and my opponent was like literally sweating. He couldn't believe he was about to lose to a Crystal Beast deck. But I'm also running 2 Sky Gaga Cowboys for those beginning plays, you know, to give some damage to your opponent. 1 Black Chip of Corn, 1 Lightning Chidori for your Pegasuses. Since I got Kage to Kage, I kind of try this guy out, so I'm running 1 King of the Feral Imps, just in case I have a lot of Crystal Beast monsters in my hand. It brings a Kage to Kage to your hand straight from your deck. I'm running Maelstrom and Photon Pop Operative. I like these guys. They're like a tag team. They flip face down and face up. It's pretty awesome. For rank 4, you got the basic number 39 Utopia. Daigusto Emerald to bring back some Crystal Beast monsters from your deck. From your graveyard straight back to your deck and draw a card. Gem Knight Pearl to keep up with the crystal part. You know, you got Emerald and Pearl. For rank 3s, I got Leviair because you banish with Blackluster Soldier. You can special summon your Carbuncle back from being banished, and there's another way to use proper way to use Carbuncle. Wind Up Zen Main for those beginning plays if you have nothing good on the field or nothing in your hand to help you. If you were able to summon him, that's pretty awesome. And 1 Leviathan Dragon. That rounds up the extra deck. So, alright, YouTube, let me know what you think about my Crystal Beast decks. Any constructive criticism is welcome as always. Leave your questions, comments, snide remarks in the comments below. And I guess that's it. Thank you for watching this video, and this is Dragon Mark signing out. Peace.